Who is it?
I can't tell. Some man in blue.
Nobody makes a sound. You're gonna come with me. You're gonna answer the door. Don't try anything stupid. I'd hate to have to hurt anybody.
That won't be necessary.
Good evening, Paul.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Douglas.
Merry Christmas.
My mom wanted me to drop off this gift for you, and I was hoping maybe I could give something to Beth.
Well, actually,
Get rid of him.
try it.
Try harder.
What?
I'll just put it over there. Whoa!
Just get away from the window.
Hey, Mr. Douglas, what's going on?
It's a long story.
Look, kid. We're just here for a couple of minutes till the cops are out of the area, and then we're out of here. Stay calm, don't try anything stupid, and everything will turn out fine. Now get in the dining room. You too.
Boy, Tony, that was close.
Too close. Thought you said it was a man in blue.
Well, his hair was blue.
That ain't the same, Vinny. I thought it was a cop.
He's a little young to be a cop, don't you think, Tony?
Of course he's... Forget it. I don't have the energy. You about gave me a heart attack.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't do that. My CPR certification ran out 6 months ago.
You had CPR training?
Yeah, I used to be a lifeguard at the Y.
The YMCA?
Yeah, it was cool. The job, I mean. But don't get no ideas or nothing. It really ain't that fun to stay at the YMCA, eh?
You're an idiot. Now get in the other room.
It's getting a bit crowded in here, Tony.
I'm not blind. I can see that.
Which is too bad, because you look so cute with one of those little white canes.
Shut up. I'm thinking.
I thought I smelled smoke.
All right. Here's what's gonna happen. Men are gonna stay here in the dining room. The ladies, you're getting up and you're going in the living room.
We don't get seconds?
What is this? An all-you-can-eat buffet? This is a hostage situation. The ladies, get in the living room.
Oh, no, sir. We can't go in the living room. We haven't had desserts yet.
What?
I worked very hard on that, and we're not going to go without eating it.
You're kidding me, lady.
You haven't lived till you had one of her cakes.
What kind is it?
Would you shut up?
I'm still hungry. What kind is it?
My famous carrot cake.
Naturally. It's only fitting that Bonnie would make the carrot cake. You people are all whacked.
Carrot cake's my favorite. Cut me a big piece.
That sounds good. Cut me one too.
All right, fine. You can have the cake. But the men are eating theirs in here, and the ladies is eating theirs.
Are eating?
What?
The ladies are eating.
You said ladies is. The ladies is eating.
It's actually ladies are. That's proper English.
Excuse me, Daniel Webster. The ladies are eating their cake in the living room.
Dad's gonna flip.
What?
Dad's really particular about his new couch. He barely lets me sit on it. It's the truth. You freak whenever I get near it. He's never gonna let us eat on it.
And why not?
Someone could get icing on it.
And just how would he feel about blood on it?
It's no problem. Really.
See? That was easy. Now, ladies, get your cake and get in the living room.
I need dessert plates and a cake knife.
I already got you a knife.
That's an electric knife. It's for meat. You can't cut cake with a meat knife. Well, I guess you could, but it would probably fly everywhere.
For the love of Christmas, Vinny, you're the cake lover. Get the lady a cake knife. You, go get dessert plates. You, just go with him.
Not to be a bother,
Too late for that.
but dessert is hardly dessert without coffee. Thomas, do you have some coffee?
Well, we don't have any made, but we
Absolutely not. Do people not understand what is going on here? You are taken hostage. This ain't Starbucks.
Oh, praise the Lord. Dishwater. That's all you get from Starbucks. Dishwater. Now, that Jewish coffee shop in Midtown, what's that place called?
Hebrews.
Hebrews. Now, that's a real cup of coffee.
Hey, Bruce, that's funny. I prefer Jabba the Hutt.
No. Does George Lucas own that one?
I wouldn't doubt it.
That's another man that's a genius. Turned a bunch of goofy space creatures into $1 trillion industry. The man's a genius, I'm telling us.
Oh, Leo, the topic is coffee. Nobody cares about George Lucas. My new favorite is an international coffee shop in Greenwich. Been around the world.
We don't have that one in Trenton, but for my money, it's hard to beat a good cup from Brewed Awakenings.
Brewed Awakenings. That's good. My choice would have to be the little coffee shop that the church down the street runs.
Is it good?
Well, the coffee's not bad, but the name's great. Sacred Grounds.
That's a funny name.
Hey, Paul, do you drink coffee?
Yeah, but I don't go to any of those places.
Where do young people like yourself go these days?
Well, there's a science fiction themed coffee shop we hang at. It's called Bean Me Up.
You people should get your own talk show. Better yet, don't. A blueberry.
Me?
No, the other one with blue hair.
Rose?
Oh, him, you idiot. You make coffee?
Yeah, I can make coffee.
Good, then get in the kitchen and make some. All this coffee talk's done got me wanting a cup.
Oh, coffee talk. Now that would be a good name.
Isn't it funny how...
No, it isn't funny. Now sit there and zip it. What are you doing?
I'm sitting down to eat my cake.
No, you're not.
I'm not?
No, you're getting in the kitchen with Smurf over here making me coffee.
But I don't make coffee. I just drink it.
Well, it's a real good thing he showed up.
This is what I'm talking about.
It's what everybody's talking about. All you people do is talk. Vinny, get back out here.
What?
That's the doorbell.
I don't fix those either.
No, moron. Somebody rung the doorbell.
Who?
I don't know who. I don't know who. That's the problem. What if it's the cops?
Then we're totally up a creek.
I ain't going to jail on account of these people. You can come with me. You can answer the door. Keep an eye on me. Don't take no funny, monkey, any business. Let's go. You know the drill. Answer the door and don't try anything stupid. I'd hate to have to hurt anybody. Who is it?
It's Emily.
Who's that?
She's just a neighbor girl. I could probably get her to go away.
Nice try. Just get her in here.
Hello, Emily.
Hi, Mr. Douglas. Have you seen Paul?
Why, yes. Would you like to come in?
Yes, sir. It's freezing out here.
Welcome to the party.
Is that a gun?
Oh, for the love of Pete. Yes, it's a gun. A real gun. And I will shoot you if you stop talking.
It's
I've
okay.
had enough talking for one night.
It's okay. He's not going to hurt anyone as long as we cooperate with him. He's just going to be here for a bit and then he'll be gone. Right, Tony?
That's the plan. Stay calm, don't turn into this stupid, and everything will turn out fine. Now get in the dining room.
Oh, another one.
You're multiplying like rabbits around here.
If any more people show up, we're gonna need a bigger house.
What are you doing here?
Mom sent me to find you.
Why?
You've been gone for 15 minutes. How long can it take to drop off one little present?
It was actually 2 presents.
2?
Yeah, the one your mom sent and the one he brought for Beth.
You brought Beth a present?
Well,
Isn't that sweet?
Why don't you open it?
Well,
Oh, this ain't Dirty Santa.
Got played Dirty Santa once.
Mother, that is so gross.
All right, look. I put up with your slicing ham and your cutting cake, and I was even fine with your making coffee. But I draw the line at present opening. There will be no opening presents.
Mr. Tony,
What?
can I make a suggestion?
Why do I get the feeling that no matter what I say, you're gonna do it anyway?
Oh, thank you. Well, I know that you want to split us up, and I must admit that it is getting quite crowded in here. But, well, frankly, I think that the men should go in the living room and the women should stay in the dining room.
Naturally, because you people live in opposite world with your own separate reality. But please, I'm dying to know. Why do you think that?
Oh, there are lots of reasons.
Enlighten me.
First of all, if we leave, the men will sit here and eat this entire ham. And then by the time my sister gets here...
Oh, is more people coming?
Well, of course, she lives here.
Of course. What was I thinking?
Anyway, like I was saying, there wouldn't be any ham left for when she gets here. And these guys are wonderful, don't get me wrong, but all these dirty dishes would crawl on their own before a single one of them would even think for 1 minute to actually clear the table.
So you're telling me you want to stay in here so you can clear the table? Far be it from me to get in the way of tidiness. Men, in the living room. Vinny, you keep an eye on it. Don't take no monkey business. This is how I like it. Nice and quiet.
Segregation of the sexes. We should have thought of this a long time ago.
I did think of it a long time ago. Bunny sits in the sunroom and talks on the phone. I lay in the den and watch bowling.
You watch bowling?
Yeah, something wrong with that?
Yes, there is something wrong with that. It's bowling.
So?
The only thing more boring than watching bowling is playing bowling.
You don't play bowling, you bowl.
No, I don't, because it sucks.
You're crazy!
You're the crazy one. You're the one that watches it. There's no drama. They're all too good. Oh, look, a strike. I wonder how the next guy will do. Wow, another strike. Amazing. Oh, no, he only got 9 pins. I wonder if he'll get the spare.
Sorry I lead such a dull life, Leo. Maybe I'll jazz it up this week. I'll go to Hebrews, grab a coffee, then go to Schnellendal's and get a ham on my way to visit Irvin
You are
Berlin.
ruining my quiet place. As you sit there and don't make a sound. You're worse than the woman.
Do you know what I'm saying?
We haven't got a clue.
Mom, are you worried?
About what?
Mom, we are being held hostage.
Oh, that.
Yes, that.
Listen, girls, there's nothing to be worried about. If the police show up, there will be a long standoff and a lot of negotiations. Then they'll send us some pizza.
Pizza?
It's what they always do. Then they'll talk Tony into doing the smart thing and surrendering. Or
what?
they'll fire tear gas through the windows, kick down the doors, and shoot them both on the spot. Hopefully not injuring any hostages in the process.
And you know all this how?
Oh, I watch Law and Order.
You watch Law and Order.
It's what they always do on the police shows.
You think they're gonna shoot us? Seriously?
Well, it stands to reason.
No, they're not going to shoot you, silly. Tony will wise up and do the right thing. Then you'll both go to prison.
Prison?
Federal prison.
Oh. What if he doesn't wise up?
Best case scenario?
Yeah?
They'll kick down the doors, hit you with a taser, and you'll be yourself.
Be myself.
Hey, you'll crumple to the floor in the fetal position while sucking your thumb.
I don't like any of those. Isn't there another option?
Well, I suppose the cops might stop looking for you and just move on.
Or they might not be looking for you in this area at all.
In which case, you two can be on your merry way. No pun intended.
Ha! Fat chance.
Do you have a black jujubes?
What are you? A garbage disposal? You've been eating since I got here.
I got a fast metabolism.
Especially when the food's free.
Besides your constant sarcasm and stunning wit, Leo, what exactly did you bring for the
What did I
meal?
bring? What do you
Fellas, we're all family
You
here.
guys are all related?
think? Unfortunately.
How?
Well, Tracy is the daughter of Bud and Bunny. Bunny is my wife Janet's sister, which makes Bud and I brother-in-laws.
Brothers-in-law.
What are you, an English major?
Yes, actually I am.
And you think bowling's boring?
Rose is my wife Ann, and my wife's aunt, and Leo here is her husband.
What just goes to show, you can pick your friends, but buddy, you're stuck with your relatives.
I always knew there was something disgusting about Mom and Dad.
Oh no, it was very sweet. Your father was quite a romantic.
What about you, Mom? How did you and Dad meet?
Well, it's kind of a long story.
It's not like we're going anywhere.
Well, if you really want to hear it, it was in the early 80s, and I was working as a waitress at the Buck and Bass Inn on Lake Owassa in northern Jersey. One weekend, there was a fishing tournament at the neighboring lake, and we were slammed with fishermen coming in for dinner.
Was Dad in the fishing tournament?
Oh, yeah. He was in 4th place at the time, so he was pretty cocky the night I met him.
Did you like him instantly?
Not at all. He was rude and smelled like fish.
That sounds like the Bud we all know and love.
But when he walked into the restaurant, it was like something out of a Bon Jovi video. It all looked slow motion as he waltzed in his sleeveless t-shirt, his boots clicking on the floor and his mullet blowing in the
It was probably the air passing through his ears.
I thought he was the cutest thing I'd ever seen.
Emphasis on thing.
The hostess sat him in another girl's section, but I paid her $10 to let me wait on him, which got me in a lot of trouble with the other customers who didn't understand why I would walk right by them and not offer to take their orders.
Goodness, that's half the places I've ever eaten. I wouldn't have thought anything about it.
They were pretty miffed, but that's not really relevant to the story. So I walked up to their table and I asked Bud what I could get him. And in the coyest voice I ever heard, he said, "That depends. Are you on the menu?" I could have melted right there.
What did you say?
I said, if I were, you couldn't afford me on 4th place winnings. I had to put him in his place. Then he said, well, supposing I win this thing. I didn't want to seem too eager, so I said, well, if you win, then you can give me a call. And I wrote my name and number on his forearm.
You wrote it on his arm?
I was afraid he'd lose it if I put it on paper. He didn't really seem like the organized type. Besides, I knew he was going to call whether he won or not.
Since you're married, I assume he called?
Not right away, actually.
Why not?
Oh, this is my favorite part of the story. It's typical Bud.
On the final day of the tournament, Bud hooked a big bass, and as he was leaning over the side of the boat to net it, when he lost his balance, fell, and his entire upper body went into the lake. The water washed my number off his arm, and he was too embarrassed to come and ask me out.
So then how did you two hook up? Great. Now I'm making puns.
Go on, tell them.
The whole next evening, I watched the door. I was as nervous as a pig in a bacon factory. But Bud never came to the restaurant. I had never been so disappointed in my life. Then I started thinking maybe he's not as bold as I imagined, and that he thought I was serious about the whole finishing first thing. Finally, at closing time, I cashed out, split my tips with the busboys, and headed for home. I got in my car. I noticed it was on empty, so I headed to the local gas station. And there he was. I thought I was going to pee my pants.
Just like Aunt Rose does now.
So I walked across the parking lot, and I said, well, I guess you didn't win. Is that why you didn't call? Then he said, no, I didn't win, but I was going to call anyways. Then I asked, why didn't you? Well, there are 2 reasons, he said. First of all, I fell in the lake and the water washed your number off my arm, so I couldn't call. Besides, didn't you give me home number? Yeah, I said. Well, then how am I supposed to call you if you haven't even been home yet? It was right then and there that I knew there was something special about this man. He was a genius. Overstatement.
Oh, that has to be the greatest redneck love story I've ever.
Oh no.
Hey, Tony, can we turn the TV on?
You're kidding me.
No,
No.
I'm bored.
You mean to liven things up a little for you? I could shoot one of you in the foot if you think that would help.
Not that bored yet.
I am. Shoot him.
You two are unbelievable. Acting like a couple of 5-year-olds. My 2 kids get along better than you. Now just sit there and don't make a sound or I'll shoot both of you.
You shoot him first, I want to watch.
Said shut up. You gotta be kidding me.
No, I'd actually like to see him go
No.
first.
Told you to shut up. You come over here. Whoa, not so close. Look out there, what do you see?
Well, a lot of snow. Wow, it's still slowly putting it down.
No more, I'm coming up your driveway.
That's Ms. Wachowski.
Who's that?
Paul and Emily's mom?
Exactly what we need. Another hostage.
We could turn out the lights and pretend we're not home.
Don't you think she noticed the lights going out as she came up to the door?
Didn't think of that.
What do you take me for, an idiot? Sure she did. Ask the door be polite and get her in there.
Hello, Ms. Wachowski. Won't you come in?
Oh, I can't stay. I was just wondering if you've seen.
Where have you been?
Isn't it obvious?
Don't get smart with me. I will strangle you till your face is the same color as
Miss
your
Wachowski.
hair. I will handle this.
Mom,
What?
I'd like you to meet Tony.
Pleasure. Now would you mind explaining to me why you're still here? I was worried sick.
Hey, lady. What Sid Vicious here is trying to tell you is that he's been taken held hostage.
What?
And so is you.
Oh, baby, are you okay?
Mom, I'm fine.
Don't panic. Everything's gonna be fine as long as we cooperate.
Actually, this is one of the cooler Christmases I can remember.
Paul.
Who else can say they've been held hostage on Christmas?
You and the 63 other people in this house. Is everything okay in here? It's awfully quiet.
No, it's quiet because you blew your top and said you'd punch the next person that spoke.
Yeah, well, I'm a little stressed.
Really? No, I didn't notice.
I think you can stop being a comedian and go check out the back door. Make sure there ain't no cops prowling around.
Excuse me.
What?
I may be old, but I don't wear the pants. I need to use the bathroom.
I have to go too.
So do I.
I wasn't going to say anything.
All right already. Geez Louise, you gals are pushy.
If you wait much longer, they're going to be squishy.
Is there a window in your bathroom?
Yeah.
Sorry, lady, you ain't going.
It's a tiny window, 8 feet above the ground. And I'm 83 years old. I'd break a hip.
All right, fine. You can go. But if I hear one thing out of order, I'm coming in there.
You're going to stand by the door and listen?
That's just sick.
Just go pee.
I say we distract him and then hit him over the head with a fireplace tool.
We don't have a fireplace.
We could crack this candy bowl over his head.
Too late, somebody emptied it.
Fellas, we need to work together here.
None of this would have happened if you guys had guns. Nothing says keep out like an NRA sticker in your window.
Maybe you could hit him with your bowling ball.
I've had enough of this, okay? Bowling's a sport, all right?
It's not.
Stop it! Stop it! You two have got to figure out a way to end this.
There's one of him and 3 of you. Why don't you just jump him?
And what are you gonna do? Sit there and take pictures? You're a part of this too.
I don't believe in violence. Naturally.
What's going on?
Nothing.
So why do you look so guilty?
I ate all this candy and I'm on a special diet.
He's feeling bad.
The man's racked with guilt.
We're just trying to help him through it.
You are by far the weirdest family I've ever met.
We try.
Do me a favor? Stop trying.
I don't want to sound like an
Then
idiot,
don't speak.
but what exactly you guys do? Why are the cops after you?
What's it to you?
Just curious.
Me and Vinny, we needed a little extra cash. We thought we'd make an easy score on Christmas Eve. Figured there wouldn't be many cops out on account of the snow.
And your getaway plan was to hide out in a neighborhood?
Our getaway car was to drive away.
Did you really smash into someone's family?
No. Our getaway car died, so we ran away on foot.
Wouldn't the cops just follow your tracks in the snow back to your car?
I didn't go back to the car.
Okay, I'm confused. If you never went back to the car, then how do you know it wouldn't start?
Vinny was waiting in the car, and it died on him as he was sitting there.
Died on him?
Bum luck, huh? Anyways, I met him and I told him to go the opposite direction and meet me 2 blocks down. That's when we headed this way.
What made you pick our house?
Your neighbors over there had an ADT sign in the yard. Neighbors on that side, they had an NRA stick in the back window of the car.
Oh, what did I say, huh? I was right.
Never mind him. He's been blabbing like an idiot ever since he blew the whole diet thing. Actually, he's been blabbing like an idiot for as long as I've known him.
Yeah, you too, Leo.
Oh, really? No.
Yeah, you're the older one.
Stop being rude.
I'm not being rude. I'm speaking the truth.
Never mind him, bud. He's grumpy when he's constipated.
Lady, what's your name? Rose? Get in the other room and quit starting stuff.
Who's starting stuff? I'm just speaking the truth.
If you ever wonder what polar bears eat their young, there's your answer.
He did not. Oh, yes, when your father was younger, he was quite the Romeo.
So was your father.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, yeah. He knew how to get a girl's attention.
Who's next?
Oh, hang on. They're telling us romantic stories about our dads.
Oh, your father was a real pistol when he was younger.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've been doing all the talking. Tell us something romantic that Bud did.
Well, when I was in high school, I played on the volleyball team. Bud and his friends came to every game, home and away. This one night, he and his buddies painted their chests to spell out Tigers, the name of our mascot. But then came the sweetest surprise. During the first time out, as we were walking towards the bench, he turned around and he shaved a big heart and my initials in his back hair.
Because nothing says romance like back hair art.
You know, I can hardly reach my shoulder blades. I wonder how he ever reached back there to shave them.
Excuse me, girls, I gotta make a little pit stop.
This is really great information I'm learning today. Maybe this will help me get a date.
Let me give you some more valuable info. Don't rob stores. Prison's a lousy place to pick out chicks.
Isn't this interesting?
Stories about the disgusting things our parents did to get each other's attention.
No, the way we were working through the levels of HCIS.
The what?
HCIS, Hostage Capture Identification Syndrome. I did a report on it last year, and we are fitting the mold perfectly.
What are you talking about?
It's a psychological syndrome associated with hostages and their captors, and it's really interesting.
Now I know why she has a 4.15.
When a person is taken hostage, they go through various stages mentally. In the first stage, the hostages start to develop positive feelings about their captors.
That's nice.
It's how they block out the notion they might actually die.
Lovely.
In stage 2, the hostages start to develop negative feelings towards the people whom are responsible for their rescue. Especially if they are held for a long time, they start to feel let down and abandoned.
Oh, sounds like my marriage to Leo.
It's fascinating that you remember all this.
I love learning.
What is wrong with you?
What's the next stage?
Stage 3 is the final stage. It's where the captors start to feel positive about their hostages.
I don't think Tony's there yet.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
He's a good guy. Today just didn't work out quite the way he planned.
What'd I miss?
Tracy's been explaining. What do you call it?
HCIS, Hostage Captor Identification Syndrome. It's this theory about how hostages and their captors start to identify with each other.
Oh, like Vinny wanting to know more about how Bud and I met?
Exactly.
Oh, that's really interesting.
What I say?
What's going on in here?
Nothing. We're just talking. Jeez, what is your problem? A minute ago, you was upset because they was too quiet.
We're willing to compromise. We could mumble.
Look, I thought it was bad having you all in the same room, but it ain't no better having you apart. Bud and Leo are acting like a couple of 5-year-olds in here.
Oh, good. He's aged a year.
I don't know how you two ladies do it, but you deserve some kind of medal for staying married to those two crackpots.
Finally, someone truly understands.
Hey, Tony, I'm getting a bit stir-crazy here. Can we, move rooms or something?
I'm ready to move houses.
It's been great having you. Goodbye.
Hotty ha ha. Look, we'll just switch rooms. You go take a turn in the toddlers, and I'll take a swim with the estrogen tank.
Sounds good to me.
How long are you prepared to stay?
All night, if that's what it takes.
Oh boy, a sleepover.
All you ever make smart comments?
Always. I leave the stupid ones to you.
What's this?
Oh, I was getting a bit crazy in there.
Time with Rose does that to me too.
Leo, if you just give her a break
I've
every...
considered giving her a couple breaks through the years.
Oh, tough guy.
Hey now, we ain't having that. Those ladies in there is saying the nicest things about you that's ever been told. And what are you doing in here? You're trashing them. If you ain't gonna say nothing nice, then shut up.
Hey, Vinny?
Yeah?
What's in the bag?
Oh, it's the take.
From the robbery?
No, from the...
Have you counted yet?
No, we ain't had a chance to even look at it.
Well, you got plenty of time right now.
No. Tony'd probably get mad.
In that case, we won't tell him. Dump it out. Ooh. Hey, you guys did all right. There must be a couple of $100 there.
Only a couple hundred? Oh, Tony's gonna be mad.
What's the deal with Tony? You seem like a nice enough young man. How do you get mixed up with him?
Oh, Tony, he's a good guy.
That just happens to enjoy robbery.
This is the first time he's ever robbed anything.
Are you kidding us?
No, it's the truth. He just had to do it on account of his situation.
His situation. That's the second time you've said that.
Oh, no. Tony wouldn't want me saying nothing about it.
Come on, we can't throw that out there. Now tell us. What's the situation?
If I tell you, you gotta swear Tony won't find out.
You got it.
Scout's honor.
Tony, he had a real good job. He was a parts manager at one of the big GM dealerships on Long Island. That is till the economy started tanking. Sales were slumping, they was laying people off left and right. And Tony'd been there a while, so he was okay. Then the president started bailing out the automakers, and he said they had to close a bunch of shops. And that's when Tony got hit. He lost his job, then his house. He and his wife and kids moved out to Jersey. He's been looking for work ever since. You know, he didn't rob that store because he's a crook. He just wanted to be able to buy something nice for his two boys for Christmas.
Tony,
What?
I think it's time for the ladies to switch as well.
What?
These seats are hard on an antique booty.
We just realized that the men are in there lounging around on the comfortable chairs while we're sitting in here suffering.
Suffering? You ain't the one suffering.
Try one of these seats then.
You people are unbelievable. There's no satisfying you. First you want the dining room because the men will eat all the ham. Now you want the living room because the men have got the good chairs. I'm the one with the pain in the butt. And it's you people.
So does that mean we can go? No.
Get up, Leo. Make room for the ladies.
All right.
You too.
Everybody, shut up and get out. You, go to the door, see who it is.
It's Christmas carolers.
What?
Christmas carolers.
Get rid of them.
How?
I don't care, just get rid of them.
I don't know how to get rid.
Beth, just get them to go away.
Fine.
We're Jewish!
Are you crazy?
You can't get rid of them.
I didn't mean to offend them.
Hey, if we were Jewish, they'd be offending us.
But we're not Jewish. And they know it. They're from our parish.
Well, you were saying you might want to try another parish.
Beth.
Okay, listen. You said get rid of them, and I said I don't know how. And you said it doesn't matter, just get rid of them. So I did. If you don't like the way I do things, next time you deal with it.
Shut it, both of you.
Back off! How do you like me now, Leo? You two are going to jail. That's right. We're not hostages anymore.
There'll be no rubbers in this neighborhood!
Are you insane?
You still want me to answer your question?
You lady, get over there with the others. All of you.
What's he doing, Thomas?
He is holding you hostage.
I thought he was holding you hostage.
Nope, that's my brother-in-law, Bud. He met his wife, Bunny, earlier.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Right idea, wrong victim. You all right, Bud?
Yeah, but after I throw up.
Boy, Tony, that was real close.
Too close. Look, maybe you done got too comfortable or something.
Oh, they're in stage 1.
What?
Well, it's this whole theory Tracy was telling us about how the
I
cat
don't
was-
care. Now let me make myself clear. I will shoot you if I have to. So just sit there and don't make a peep.
Oh, I love peeps. Especially the pink one.
Little yellow ones with the yellow.
Just shut it and sit down.
There aren't enough seats.
Then use the one God gave you. Vinny needs to talk to you in the other room. Situation's getting serious.
Oh, yeah.
That was way too close. How many bullets you got left?
Bullets?
For your gun.
Oh, no. It's a water pistol.
What are you, an idiot? A water pistol?
Well, I knew you was bringing your gun, and I didn't see the point in both of us getting armed robbery raps.
So you hung me out to dry.
Actually, Tony, I need to hang me out to dry. Because this thing leaked all over the place while I was waiting for you. It got on my pants, and it made me look like I peed myself.
You're a real piece of work. All this time I thought you had my back, and you're sitting there with a water pistol. Just get in the other room and make sure they think you're armed and dangerous.
Do you think we could go back to the...
No!
Just thought I'd ask.
Why is everyone crammed in?
Holy camole! Who are you and where did you come from?
I live here. Who are you?
Where did you come from?
I came through the back door. The front stoop hadn't been shoveled. Would someone please tell me what is going on here? I can't understand if you're all talking at the same time. Tom?
Well, to make a long and twisted story short and simple, that's Tony, that's Vinny, and they're holding us hostage.
They're what?
Holding us hostage.
Oh, that's funny. Who are they really?
It's no joke, Mom. We're stuck with them.
Oh, come on. Who are you?
Lady, are you dense or something?
Oh. Okay. Why are you here?
Shut up! You did good a minute ago. Give me the Reader's Digest version.
Well, they robbed a store. Their getaway car didn't start. They fled on foot, needed a place to hide out, and picked our house. That pretty much sum it up?
Huh.
Why our house?
You don't own any guns.
How did you know that?
No NRA stickers in your car windows.
So, has anybody eaten?
Oh, we took care of everything. I don't need a plate for you. Shall I go make one?
No. Sit down, Bonnie.
She has been in Vermont all day waiting at an airport to get home for Christmas Eve.
And now you're not going to let her eat? The poor woman's probably worn out. And those cheapskate airlines won't even give you peanuts anymore. Unless you fly first class like Theodore and I.
That's pretty low.
Yeah, even for a criminal.
All right already. These people should be lawyers. So now we got everybody but the Pope in here.
Nah, I doubt if it's him. They're Jewish.
It's a long story.
You, Dad, go to the door and see who it is. Who is it? Who is it?
It's a police officer.
Oh no, Tony. Uh-oh, this ain't good.
All right, everybody get comfortable and look natural. Remember, we're all one big, happy family.
One really big, happy family. Except you, Beth. You ain't so happy.
Hey, yeah, you think you can sit down and blend in? Yeah. Don't try anything cute. Answer the door. Just get him in here.
Good evening, Officer Henley.
Good evening, Tom. How are you?
I'm fine, and Merry Christmas.
Same to you. Mind if I come in for a minute?
Yes, of course.
Wow. You've got quite the crowd.
It's our annual family Christmas gathering.
Smells good, Janet. Did you do all the cooking?
Oh, no. I had some help. I just did the green beans. Beth and Tom did the ham.
I did the carrot cake.
Rose did the mashed potatoes.
Wentworth did the Macarena.
Excuse me?
Oops. I mean the macaroni.
Listen, folks, I hate to interrupt your family time, but I'm here on official business.
Did we do something wrong?
Beth, I'll handle this. Did we do something wrong?
There was a robbery about 3 hours ago, and the suspect fled on foot. We have reason to believe that he may have had an accomplice, and that they may be hiding out in the local residence.
Do you have a description of the suspect?
Not really. The only person who actually saw the gunman was the store clerk, and she's a little nearsighted. She thinks he had on a green jacket, light green pants, and that he had light red hair.
What'd he steal?
He got away with a sack of money.
Whoa, it's all starting to come together.
In what way?
Well, you see, my cousins Wentworth and Vincent were a little late coming to dinner.
And
as they were walking up the drive, they found a bag under a shrubbery. Leo, where'd we put that?
Here it is.
And, Wentworth, where was the gun that was in the bag?
put it in my pocket. I didn't want the kids getting it.
Sir, can I see the weapon, please?
Officer, I'm afraid we may have ruined the evidence. You see, it has his fingerprints all over it. We didn't think about a robbery.
Well, best case scenario would have been for you to leave it in the bag so we could dust for prints, but now that I guess
Well,
you've
it
gone
was down under the money and we didn't see it until we reached in and touched it. By then it was too late.
I see. And you can verify his identity.
Absolutely. Wentworth Douglas. He's my cousin on my mother's side.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Douglas. Where was the bag when you first spotted it?
Well, as my cousin Thomas here said, it was behind the shrubbery.
Can you show me out the window?
Certainly. That one right there.
The one with the multicolored lights.
Exactly. If I hadn't dropped my keys in the snow and bent down to pick them up, I probably would have never seen it.
And did you see anyone while you were out there?
Only their helpful neighbor here, Mrs. Sue Draper.
Sue, did you see anyone?
No, Michael. I didn't see a soul.
Well, this certainly is a great piece of evidence. I appreciate your help.
Always our pleasure.
Hate to do this, but we're gonna have to send in our CSI in to check out your yard.
What are you looking for?
Dropped articles, tracks in the snow, that sort of stuff.
Oh, well, the way it's been snowing, I don't think you'll find any footprints.
I'm afraid you're right.
Yeah, there's a lot more snow than when we first picked the place.
Excuse me?
There's a lot more snow than when we first picked that up in the first place.
If I have more questions, can I count on your cooperation?
Certainly, officer.
Well, we hope you catch the guy.
We'll do our best.
Be careful and have a happy holiday.
Christmas.
Pardon?
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. And I apologize again for the interruption. Good night.
Good
Are you crazy? You could have turned these hooligans into the police, and instead you lied to the officer.
Why didn't you just end this?
But I did end it.
How do you figure?
Well, Wentworth doesn't have the gun, the police have the money.
Yeah, but
I vouch for his whereabouts and his identity.
But why?
Well, it's perfect this way. It's like it never happened.
Never thought of that. It's like they get a do-over.
Yeah, a mulligan. Like in golf.
What? You think bowling's the only sport I know?
Bowling is not a sport.
I'm lost. I'm lost. So explain to me why you didn't tell the officer.
Yeah, why didn't you do that?
You had the chance. Why didn't you turn us in?
Well, Vincent here told us your story. We know why you robbed that store. I don't see any point in kicking a man when he's down.
It's not what I deserve.
Isn't that what Christmas is all about? An undeserved gift?
Why did he rob the store?
Tony's been out of work for a while.
They were robbing the store so he can buy his two boys something nice for Christmas.
that's the sweetest thing I've ever heard.
You got a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, right?
Yeah.
Well, my sister has two boys about the same age, but they're not coming till next Tuesday. So you can have these, and we'll get new ones before they get here.
This is the best Christmas gift ever!
Thank you, Mr. Douglas. Thank you. But I have one more question.
What?
Why weren't you worried about Vincent's gun?
When he raised his hand to ask a question earlier, his coat rode up and we saw the wet spot on his pants.
You saw that? I'm so embarrassed.
Don't be. We saw the plastic handle sticking out and we figured it was a water pistol.
Oh, you guys are geniuses. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas in March! this is our last night, so if we could please have Miss Nicolato to come up and do our official thank yous.
With pleasure. I think we have to give him another round of applause. I think I'm loud enough without a microphone. I think, when we were preparing for this and we saw all these posters with Christmas in March, I kept thinking, oh, what is this going to be about? But you guys were wonderful. Each and every one of you were just outstanding. And I think, you know what? This play not only captured, our attention and our laughter, but the whole meaning behind it is really Christmas in March. So thank you very much for all your hard work, because I know you've been working for many, many months. And thank you for blessing us with your presence, with your talents, with your dedication, with just making Kearney what it is. So thank you to each and every one of you. I only hope I can age as gracefully as Carmela and Jason. And I think we really have to thank the parents, because aside from all the work that they do behind the scenes and with set moving and everything, I think their support and their love is just outstanding. And I thank the parents on behalf of our school community for allowing us to be part of your families. So I think we should thank your parents, each and every one of you. And of course, something like this doesn't come together with the guidance and the hard work and the dedication of the staff of the school. So I'm going to say three very special people for the end. But in the interim, I want to thank all the teachers who gave so much of their time and energy. Everyone from Mrs. Fernandez and Mrs. Reese, who did all the ticket sales, Mr. Kingsland and Mr. Street, who helped with the video and the photography, Miss Linda Reese, who helped with the billboards and the props, the house managers, Mrs. Pasta and Ms. Kearney, and then all the teachers who worked behind the scenes to get the props here and who will be loading up vans after the production, Mr. Borzillo, Mr. Santos, Mr. Sikos, Mr. Kingsland, Mr. Nole, and even Mr. Aruda, always a special person. So thank you to all our staff who also support in so many ways all the outgoing ventures of all our students. So thank you to all of them. Christmas tree holds something special for three people. So could I call Mr. Harris, Ms. Van Beek, and Mr. Van Beek? You guys hiding somewhere? So I'll thank Mr. Van Beek first of all. I'm very happy that you married Lori so that you can be part of all our drama productions. Thank you for all your wonderful work. I know that you do so much work with the cast, with the sets, and with the props. So thank you very, very much. And thank you very much, Mrs. Van Beek, Lori, for I know countless hours of creating props, finding props, repairing props, fixing props, yes, and bringing the goat in and making sure that he's in tip-top shape all the time. So thank you very much for all the work that you've done and you dedicate to our students and staff. I guess we have to save the best for last. Mr. Harris is phenomenal. From director to producer to photographer for the headshots to you name it, he does it. He is probably the biggest cheerleader of the whole event, and he also makes sure that everything runs so smoothly. So thank you very much for bringing this wonderful opportunity to our students, for mentoring them, for inspiring them, for guiding them, and for making this possible. Thank you for sharing your time and your talents with our school community. We're very blessed. So I don't know if the cast have any announcements.
Yes, we do. For some of us, this is our last production with. For some of us, this is our last production with Mr. Harris and Mr. and Mrs. Vanderbeek. So, all of us in the cast want to say thank you in our own ways. So, so, Mr. and Mrs. Vanderbeek, we want to thank you so much for the time you spent with everything, with all of us. So. And Mr. Harris, for your constant guidance, we have a bunch of stuff for you as well. Thank you very much. Thank you.
It is not a rat, it is a rodent of unusual size. That is perfect. Thank you very much. And I would bet that in here is probably a case of Coca-Cola. I'm guessing there's a way I get through this. I have nothing but thanks and wonder and joy in my heart from what we do. There is a young lady up in the booth there who's probably going to wave if you turn and give her a little look. That is our production assistant. She's one of the members of our show that we didn't get to bring down on stage because she's busy making sure these lights go up and down. And she has been wonderful and fantastic, and I'm very proud of everything that she's done because I didn't go into the booth for the show. And so she is fantastic. Great job, Linda.
Yeah.
Good night.
Thank you very much.